spells. We can't just leave. They're kin.
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blades and spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Thank you. It's the right thing to do, and you know it.
She's right, Roland. We're better than this.
Zerg. Fine, I'll stay too. Lest you both end up with your throats slit by goblin blade.
Thank you, Roland.
I swear that Ox's gaze is following me.
He stares right past you, as if you're already seen when you turn.
Just once. Yeah, just once.
What a day.
Oh, for a skeleton key.
Alright, what now?
The Githyan rough his comf. Enough waiting. I crave blood.
Is that blood? No, never mind. If not over, then through.
Please, let's through. Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
All the damn rituals you want! Damn it! We could have taken those guards.
Try greasing palms. Ease things over.
Oh, because that went so well last time. Come, Magrin. Give him a chance. You, get back! Stop! Another step, and Magrin will tear you open like a sack of grain. Keep back! Force my hand, and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giorna.
What? Oh, I understand. You! Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Speak. The bird knows. She needs to know. You do not. Not all enemies are outside our walls. The lands breathe madness. Speak. The bird knows. She needs to know. You do not. Forgive me. It is not you I fear. It is my brethren. More follow Korga every day. They are afraid, and she offers a simple solution. Eject the refugees, and we will be safe. It searches for news of Master Halsin. Only he can set this right. If he is gone, well, pray that he is not. The ritual is Korga's decision, but she is not our leader. Master Halsin welcomed the refugees in. I wait for him to resolve this. Find Nettie in her room. Through the carved door, deeper in the grove.
Repositioning.
Can it be a Git Yankee? Oh, what a delight. If I was less educated, I presume to ask what you're doing on the Sword Coast. You're hardly my first, my friend. With a curious mind and a good pair of walking shoes, one makes many an acquaintance. Though at present, my curiosity lies elsewhere than the vagaries of the children of Gith. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
No one stopped me yet.
Pardon me, I must prepare to travel. Good day, I'll tell you. If you'd be so good as to answer a few questions pertaining to the goblins you encountered at the gate. Glory, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Ye gods! Can it be? How terribly compelling. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety? Witnesses failed to notice the obvious dragon. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates? They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this scandal. Oh, I'd imagine him quite displeased. Since their change in allegiance, these goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to dawdle.
Swift as my feet can carry me. Never a dull moment.
Ah, my grizzled friend. What can you tell me about this place?
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. Should not.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Have you lost your senses, Korga?
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger. Girl? You mean parasite?
She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks.
Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Koga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it. I've heard enough. The devil remains until the rite is complete.
The snake's hiss of approval reveals its intentions. Should the child struggle, it is poised to strike.
It is as you say. Sifisif, Tila, to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
Thank you, Koga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break, Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important. We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you got Korga to release the girl. In short, I've grown to trust you. I was being quite sincere, I assure you. The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. I can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical. We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard-won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost. Valid question. If not out of the simple goodness of your heart, then perhaps your own self-interest might be sufficient motivation. Having a wizard like me around is quite the boon when facing the perils that stalk these lands. It'd be far harder for me to assist you if I could barely stand upright. Please, trust me. Your help could be the difference between life and death.
You become one with Gale's mind, and you can feel something sinister oppressing you. It's inside of you, a mighty darkness radiating from your chest. You could try to push further, but your hold over Gale feels brittle. It won't be easy delving deeper without him noticing.
What are you... You're using the tadpole against me? You had no right. None at all. I've a good mind to turn around and depart this little company of ours immediately. I'd rather be alone than spend another moment in the presence of someone inclined to such unjustified invasions of privacy. The need remains debatable, but I recognize your responsibility. Perhaps my reaction was a tad volatile, the irony of which is not lost on me, though it needs remain so on you for the time being. I hope that the glimpse you caught of my condition convinced you of the urgency in treating it. Can I count on you to give me the artifacts I need? Very well. You're clearly in no mood to be receptive to my request at present. Take whatever time you need to consider. I hope, when the reality of my condition sets in, you may yet be convinced to change your mind.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented. Well seen. Well spotted. We've let a snake replace our leader. Ah, I see. You will find her deeper in the caves. She is first but more will die if her ritual is finished. I doubt those exiled by the right will survive long outside. Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home. Sylvanus' blessing upon you, and my gratitude as well. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else.
I should speak up. All's well that ends, well, not as bad as it could have.
I did a number of... I see you. Just give me a moment.
This may be challenging.
There. Now, what was it you needed? I do what... Come here. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired round the eyes. Maybe crawled in. Did it look like a tadpole? But from your worst nightmare? All slime, teeth, and that's... Come.
We need to be quick. This way.
There's something in that vessel. Take a closer look.
Best keep your hands to yourself. You're being watched.
This one had the same problem. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after. I'll do the best I can. I'm no Master Halsin, mind. He'd have your tadpole out like that. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
I'm interested in the procedure, actually. Please, go ahead.
All right. Let's see what we can do. It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening? Nothing? You're sure? All right. I suppose that makes things easier. Give me your arm, please. There. Be careful. Your legs will probably give out first. I'm sorry. Maybe Master Halsin could have plucked it from your head, but I can't. Without him here, the only treatment for an illithid tadpole is death. You're a risk to the people around you. I'm truly, truly sorry. For what it's worth, the poison is painless. It'll be like going to sleep.
You try to find a clue among the thorns, but there's nothing. You have no idea what poisons tainted your veins.
You can't have it. I can't risk you turning. You'd kill us all. I won't. I can't. Gods above. It's a risk, but maybe you deserve a chance. All right. Master Halsin did say the drow's tadpole was dormant. Maybe yours is too. Now this is a vial of wyvern poison. It's quick and painless. Swear to me you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms. And here's the antidote. Do not mix those two up. I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal. For one, that thing in your head is like nothing we've ever seen from mind flayers. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow. Hard to say, but there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne. And I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers. Joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back. I think so. I hope so. I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound? Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
Can't believe she poisoned you. Tried to put you down like a dying dog without so much as a whisper of consent. Right? She had no right. How dare she snuff out life with as much thought as snuffing out a bloody candle? Yes. Yes, I am. It's just that, had it been me, had it been, but you handled it. You handled it well. As for myself, I could quite do with a tumbler full of water-deep whiskey.
Anyway, we live.
For the moment? How about we go find that chap Halsin, little Miss Poison Ivy mentioned? With a bit of luck, he has the means to offer us a cure rather than a coffin.
Eager for battle. Objective noted. Alas, time for chatter.
Thul's fur bristles. He wants to jump, wants to bite. His eyes dart back and forth as he sniffs the air. He can't see them anymore, but the wolf bares his teeth.
Assume nothing.
What path lies before me?
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster? Ah. You don't see a monster. You just look at me through one's eyes. You are like the devils. Where they tread, chaos follows. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders. And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike. You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood. We must speak.
Speak, while there's time. They may die on the road. A clear choice, I would say.
Quickly then.
We take Grove law seriously.
By letting that child escape without
Best be on my way.
Ah, I do wish I could understand you.
You ever...
Mom!
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
Yeah. I mean, thank you for helping me.
Proceeding.
How much further can I go? Seems like a good moment to talk.
We could help each other. Fight the goblins together. Instead, these fools are trying to chase us away.